What's up, everybody? How y'all guys doing, man? I want to welcome y'all back again to Talk Faith with your boy Cole. We Cole Talk Faith with Cole on tonight. Listen, it's been a long time coming. We've been trying to get this together. Finally got a chance to get this together. First, what I want y'all to do, if you will, you tune in, please like, share, comment. Please like, share, and comment with us on tonight. On tonight, if you have questions, if you have something that you just want to um, say it. I want you to type it in the location. And so if I get a chance, I might put it up and we'll even um, say something about it. But tonight we're gonna talk a little bit about growing up in the pastor's house, or to say, uh, growing up in the pastor's house, or to say, basically in his house. And so we're gonna deal with some PKs on tonight, and I want them to just go. You know what I'm saying? Just talk, just have their way on tonight. First, and my daughter. I'm gonna bring my daughter in.
Hey everybody.
What's up, Taylor? This is my daughter. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and she's a PK. Y'all know, a pastor. So, but I'm gonna let her introduce herself to y'all, and then I'm gonna bring in uh, the rest of the crew on tonight.
Hey everybody, my name is
Taylor,
Taylor. I don't know what to say. I am a PK. I've been a PK for years. And that's it. That's all I got to say.
Okay, she said she's been a PK for years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's gonna come on here and she's gonna let y'all know what's up. But you know what? Before I say all that, I'm gonna bring everybody else in. I'm gonna bring Sister Kira now. Sister Shakira.
Hey everyone, I'm Shakira McKay.
How you
I am a
doing?
PK. I'm an old PK, and my pastor is Bishop Anthony Rogers of Faith and Nation Ministry in Batesville, Mississippi. Along with some here to discuss some of the ins and outs of the things that we as PKs kind of see and deal with in ministry and in home.
Amen. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I got one more. I got one more to bring in. Um, my youngest son, Chris Cole.
I can't hear you.
Can introduce yourself.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
I can still hear you.
What about now?
I
I
can
can't
see,
hear
but I
nothing.
can't hear.
Now?
I can. I
What the
can hear.
world?
I can hear.
I can hear
Chris gonna
myself.
come
Yeah,
back.
I'll go out and come back in. Yeah.
Yeah, I can still hear.
Yeah, I thought I could hear myself. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my kids' devices, but they gonna go out and they gonna come back in.
They may have
Um,
iPhone.
and we gonna what's McDonald's? Okay, here go one coming back in now.
I'm good
Can you hear
now.
me now?
Hear me?
Can you hear me now,
I can
Chris?
hear you. Can you hear me? All
Yeah.
right, I'm good.
All right, go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
All right, hello guys. I'm Chris. I'm Chris Cole. YouTube Chris Cole, and I'm a preacher kid. Yeah, grew up a preacher kid and all. Yeah, I'm Chris Cole.
We done. Uh, look, so y'all, we gonna jump in this on tonight, and a lot of people was asking to do this, and so we're gonna touch on it. What preacher kids see at church, but also versus what they see at home. Also, likewise, you know what I'm saying? They also see what the pastor and the first family go through, whether at church or at home. So let me see. I'm gonna grab one of these questions I was given, and I'm gonna throw it in here. Y'all can just dive in and talk a little bit about it. For people who don't know you, what was it actually like growing up as a PK? Any one of y'all can go first.
Go ahead, you too, Chris.
It wasn't how everybody think it is. Like we make mistakes. We're human. We're not perfect. The song by Jonathan McReynolds is kind of true, to be honest. Like we want to be like having fun and all that, but we're normal. Everybody think like we're not normal, right? Sometimes, I mean, but at the end of the day, we're just normal people that just grew up in church.
That's
I
right.
feel like people think since we're PKs, we have a strict like parent household, or they feel like we can't do certain things because we come from that background.
I agree, and I concur with what they're saying. Most time they'll put us like on a pedestal as if they think we're supposed to do more than the next when we're all called to do the same, because we're all, like they're saying, we're in a flesh suit as well, and we have to strive just as much, because the enemy come after us just as much because where we are in the ministry and who we're attached to. So I agree with what they're saying as well.
I could be wrong, but is it harder for y'all because because the church wants you to be one way, and then people that's not in church want y'all to be one another way. So is it like hard? Kind of like, do you have to seem like y'all have to juggle?
Yeah, it can be because, like I said, that pedestal they put you on and that standard that they put you on, it almost seemed unattainable. And then you're trying to live through the eyes of your parents. You don't want to let them down because they are leaders as well. You understand what I'm saying? Then you go through your phase because you're growing as an individual, as a teenager type thing, and you're seeing different things that's taking place in the church. And then sometimes, and I'm sure y'all all been through it too, rebellion set in. I don't want to be the good girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the right things all the time because people expecting me to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And so it can happen sometimes that we get pulled on a lot more, and we have to kind of shake ourselves to be like, I still have to do what's right, whether my parents require it or not, or where people is expecting it or not.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's still to this point where, like, we have to, I guess, like, we have to put on this, like, well, we don't have to, but it's like a certain image. Like, you feel like you don't want to do this because it's affecting your parents' image.
Okay. All right. I thought I was starting light, but
You will, and I got another thing to add to that. Because with that too, Apostle, what happens with PKs, sometimes we'll live in the shadow of our anointed pastors and first ladies. You know what I'm saying? We'll live in the shadow and be like, well, my mama praying and she anointed, and my daddy, he's a bishop, he's a man of God. I can live off their prayers and off their righteousness. But then we have to, like I said, really dive in and get their relationship for ourselves. We can't live in the shadow of their relationship. We have to establish our own, because that can happen sometimes too, and it has happened.
Right.
Like I said, especially when you're growing, it's like, I'm good because my parents, they're this and that. But as you learn and you grow and you get out of that, I don't want to say ritual or religion, but because sometimes, and I don't want to overtalk, I want y'all to say too, sometimes, you know, as the PKs, we're the next in command, really. When y'all start y'all churches, we gonna be the one gonna be there every day, every Sunday, every Bible study, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we're looked to be those people or those main church members, you know what I'm saying? And it can become ritualistic and we just going because we gotta go anyway. You know what I'm saying? And we already know what's gonna happen most times
Right.
anyway. So you have to get in there, you have to shake that as you grow, and you have to really tune in to what God is really saying in his word, what he's expecting out of us individually and not in the shadows of our parents.
So that's pressure. That's some pressure. And Taylor, Chris, y'all want to say something? Add to that? No?
I was thinking about what Taylor said when and like when she said when we live in like the shadows. When I was thinking like you were pastor, mom, what'd you say?
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, all right. Well, like you were pastor, mom do her preaching too,
You can't hear me?
and like I was just living off y'all for a long time, and like everybody, like all my friends would ask me stuff. Like I didn't know what was going on most of the time because I ain't do the reading myself or like studying the Bible myself. And so then now I do it, and then that's way different for me now. So
Amen.
Okay. Man, y'all, I'm having so many problems on my end, but my stuff is lagging like crazy. But y'all can still hear me, right?
Yes.
All right. So number 2 question. So when people found out that your parents was pastors or preachers, what did they assume about y'all? What did they just, you know?
The famous one, PKs are always the worst ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they think they think we gonna be them.
Yeah.
They think we're gonna be them. Y'all. I'm sorry, Pastor. They think we're gonna be y'all. Like we're not individualized.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then the thing of it is, like Tay said, we're famous. Like when it comes, no, I mean, for lack of a better word, right? They're gonna associate us with
Yeah.
you Lady Rogers' daughter, or you Bishop Rogers'
But y'all
daughter, or
are,
you know what I'm saying? You might not even
it's
some people may
like
not know our name,
that's a
but
fact.
they'll associate us with, oh, you what you call daughter or son. See what I'm saying?
That's a
Yeah.
10.
what the
And
world?
don't be at the store, don't be so it's like our light. We got to live right. Cause they waiting on us to mess up anyway, because we attached to them. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And they
Yeah.
expect us to be them, you know. So we got to live right.
Yeah.
So it's best that we do.
There was a question somebody had asked. I'm trying to find it. But my computer is lagging. So they was like, did your parents pressure you into ministry, if I'm not mistaken? Were you pressured into ministry because of your parents? I think that's what I
Nope.
think I'm asking that question right.
Do you all feel
I think a
pressured
lot
to
of
do
people think
ministry
that
because of your parents?
you see it.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Yeah. So can y'all respond to that?
I
Well,
don't feel
okay, with
pressured. Oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't feel pressured to do ministry. I go to church every day, and like I was telling my dad, now when we had did that fast not too long ago, I had started reading the Bible for myself, and I was reading I think I was starting back on John, and I was reading for myself, basically understanding for myself, because I was like, I always been in church because of my parents, but I wanted to read and understand for myself and not feel like I was going there because of my parents. I wanted to want to do it because I wanted to do it. So I don't feel like I'm pressured. Now that I'm in church and now that I see I'm involved more in church than I was, like I'm over our young adults, and I want to do it because I want to do it. Like I'm not on it
Right.
over it and doing it because my parents are making me do it. I want to do it because I want to do it.
Right. I agree. Because as children, you
Yeah.
may feel that because you're still trying to
I seen
you're still
that
trying to
question
mature
come through.
and maturate, you know, but like she's saying, as you get older and that relationship is being established, um, you desire to be there. You desire to do things and to work in the ministry. Um, with going to be or and being a PK, me personally, I
Mm.
feel like it equip you for things. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, it equip you for practical and natural things in
Yeah,
life.
we can hear
Because
you.
okay, because growing up in church and it's not just PK side of it, but people that grow up in church and are active in church, standing up in front of people, hearing yourself on a microphone, getting that boldness about yourself to be able to navigate different things. It helps you further than just, acting in the ministry. So, like she's saying, as far as it being pressure now, I wouldn't say that it is pressure. Like say young adult age. I mean, young age, you probably feel like I don't want to do this because you're trying to grow up and mature and come past that shyness about things. But
Yeah.
um, now it's a pleasure and a joy, and you appreciate those things that they put you up to do because it made you to be better now in your practical life.
Right. Yeah, because growing up, I didn't want to do it because I wanted to do what my friends did and hang
Well,
out.
you gonna do it.
Man, laugh.
Nah. Man, I'm lagging like a mug over here. So I don't know if this thing is just supposed to be if it's just that good. Because man, it's like everything is happening to my computer over here. Everything is happening. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear.
Yes,
Can y'all hear me?
we can.
We hear you.
Yeah, because everything is happening on my side over here.
You good, Doc?
All right, let me go knock out. So did either one of y'all feel like people already had you figured out before they even knew you?
Wait, can you say it again?
He said that either of us think that people had us figured out before they even knew us. In some instances,
Had,
yeah.
had y'all figured out before they even knew who y'all were?
Like I said, in some instances, they yeah, they do. Like I said, they just kind of mirror us after our parents to a degree, or expect us to be who our parents are. Um, Me and my sister are night and day, right? Me and my mom, we know how to kind of socialize and love on people, and even though I am an introvert, but we know how to, for lack of better words, turn it on and be available to people. Versus my sister, you know, she'll deal with you, on the terms that she wants to. She's not just a, you know,
Yeah.
all around fool with anybody type, anybody, everybody type thing. Don't mean she don't love people, but I'm just kind of breaking down how the individualized thing can be that they may group us all together when we're different people. We're our parents' children, but we got our own personalities and we're not them.
I don't think I've ever been in a situation where somebody felt like they had me figured out. I don't think.
Yeah, same. I don't think I have either.
We lost something.
Dad, can you hear us?
I'm still here. Y'all still hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh my God. Y'all can hear me? I'm having problems over here. But all right, and
They talking to you.
they already answered. Y'all give me a minute, man. So so at church, all right, let's go here at church. And I'm gonna try to knock this out at church. Who did people think your parents was? I mean, how did they look at them? How did they view them? How did they see them?
Wait, like, I don't know.
Meaning
I
that
can't.
they already knew what they were.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like we know you're a pastor at church, right? Or you're a preacher at church. You know how some people look up to you. Some people feel like, man, like they look at the pastors like another level. I'm trying not to say it, but then, yeah, bro.
Well, in the environment that I've been in,
Y'all
a
understand
lot
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
people, most of the people that I've seen and encountered, look to them as, how they call it, mother or father in the gospel type thing. You see what I'm saying? Somebody they can look to as a mother or father figure in a spiritual nature. Somebody they can lean on, and people that they respect.
Yeah.
They do hold them to a higher calling as well, because y'all know Bishop as well. He's more firm and more straight and narrow person, where my mom comes in as the first lady, she comes and bring that balance. And so people look to them and lean on them for different things and characteristics that they have and offer in the ministry. Whereas, like I said, Bishop may be the dancing preacher. He may want to get cut straight to the word, be to the word. Mama may be a little bit more long suffering and minister a little bit longer and take time out, you see what I'm saying, with people in deliverance services and things of that nature. But they both offer what is needed, and people lean and look to them for different reasons.
Yeah, and not just in
And
church.
in a level of respect, yeah.
Okay.
I was saying just
here's that question. Here's that question that everybody. You go ahead. Go ahead, Ted.
I was just saying, not just in church, like they be all for stuff outside of church as well.
That's what I was going to ask. So go ahead.
What you was going to say?
You answer. Nah, that's what I was going to ask. How? Because everybody wants to know that question of, okay, we know they are one way at church, so how are they at home?
I'm the same.
Like with us, like how are y'all with us, or like members?
No. Yeah. How are the pastors, the preachers, the wives with the PKs at home?
I feel like my household growing up was the same. Like my daddy always preached and talked to us at home too. Like it was times where we went in the living room, we did Bible studies with just us.
Yeah.
And they would help us try to understand and read the Bible more than what we were getting out of church. And he wanted to help us understand the Bible at home and just not at church. So I feel like it's the same, but it was never like no strict kind of situation where he was making us, like we wanted it ourselves.
I could add on to that. Like I feel like it was the same too. Like we did the Bible study by ourselves, church by ourselves. He even came in my room or something. He started preaching a sermon right there when I'm watching TV. Like it was the same. Like what he do at church, same at home. Like he get off work, he preaching. He go to church, preach, he back at home preaching. He don't stop.
Don't
So
stop.
that's the same.
Yeah, it's not a far left thing. But I will say, like they saying, not too much different because they are in a flesh suit as well. And when they're home, they're home. Now there are times, I guess it's a man preacher thing. I don't know. Like y'all may hear me reference my mama a lot because she's my friend, and we talk about a lot of things or whatever. But Bishop, like they saying, like Apostle, he may be streamlined. He can talk about church and preach all day. You know, we had to grow up, like they're saying, we had to go read a passage of scripture when we were younger, come back and interpret it. You see what I'm saying? They still tried to still, they didn't just do things and want the children at the church or the people at the church to do what they did start home first, instilling the word in us, you know. And on the flip side, um,
Right.
they still be they're still themselves. They still like the stuff that they like at homes, the certain TV shows, the certain, you know, things they like to do and play around with and be silly, cackling, laughing loud. You know what I'm saying? They still it's a time and season for everything. Of course, they may turn it up a little bit more when they get to church. It's not saying that they're faking, but that's the time and the place to allow God to use you in a more profound way. Now, my brother, he may say something different. I remember him saying one time, "Now, Mama was just at home, looking at me crazy, mad at me. Now she in here want to hug everybody." But there was
No.
a time and place. At home, y'all probably didn't see eye to eye. When she get to church, the Holy Spirit is overtaking her, and she's more loving. She want to love on you too. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying that she's faking, you know, but that's the time and the place to. I mean, of course, you do it at home too, but I just don't want it to appear that the balance is not there. Which I can honestly say, you do have to work at that balance, though. You do have to learn how to differentiate we at home as a family versus we at church because they can sometimes migrate too tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Cause my daddy sure be fussing to get to church and want to be everybody's friend.
Oh man.
But that's what my mom come in. Like I
I
said,
think it's a,
she has always been a person
I
of
think with
balance.
that though, it's like
Go ahead, Pastor. We can.
But he might be trying.
huh? You said what?
We
BK,
waiting on you,
No, I
Pastor.
was trying to listen, and then my phone.
Oh,
See me. Oh, y'all waiting on me? I'm lagging like a mother. Uh, I think it's just. I mean, when we were at church, I think, and I should have had another preacher or pastor on here too. They got kids too. It's too late now, but I'm froze. But I think when you're at home, you're building not only to say your sheep, but you're building your own family, you know. And so it's different. So you're being the father or the mother, but also you have to be you being the pastor as well. But versus when you're at church, you're being that pastor. And so I might push my kids a little harder. Um, I do. I know I push them. I push them way harder than I push the average person. And I think it's because of that.
and I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, and it's in love.
You understand what I'm saying?
And it's because yes, sir, we do.
Am I still lagging?
And it's
yes, sir, you are.
no. mm.
Okay. It's a lot of questions coming up through here, but because I'm lagging, so I can't get to them. I can't get to a lot of them. But I will say this because I think I mean Kira touched on it. Did it ever feel like you know uh, the preachers or the pastors or your parents switching up in personalities, depending on where they was at?
No.
Mm. Not necessarily personality,
Okay.
like I said, it's
These
just
questions people ask.
oh yeah, it's
So
just like
they
I
want
feel like my daddy always
time.
joking and laughing in the pulpit, and he do the same thing at home. So his personality is always the same wherever he go.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Chris?
The
on that
same. I
question.
mean, just like I said last time, like he the same. I mean, he always the same as he is at church. He's the same at home. My mom,
Okay.
she
Well, give me this
she
right here
talk a lot
then.
when she.
What's something in church that people our family for that? See, I'm lagging, so I'm lagging, so
It's okay.
kids back up.
Can you repeat that question, Apostle?
What's something church people praise your family for that you didn't feel like it was true?
Praise my family for it. So we didn't think it was true.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Praise my family for it
Um,
was true.
I would say that I don't think it's true. Like I said, it's no different from because
It
people put expectations on you. Is all I'm saying. That go from all the way around. From the PKs to the leaders, they may expect them to be perfect. But a great leader will, like Bishop did today, admit some flaws and admit you hadn't always been doing things right all the time, type thing. It's just that people will put certain expectations on them in general. But other than that, I wouldn't say that.
oh yeah, they do.
It's some stuff I don't believe that
They do.
they said isn't true. I don't have to really think on that one, but yeah. But I will say, I don't know if somebody asked this question,
Okay.
right?
So
With PKs, like
another
I was talking about with the
question.
oh,
Go ahead.
well, I was talking about with the, how you have the
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
mother and father in the gospel type thing. As PKs, we see a lot of
Right.
people come and go, right? We see a lot of people that be a Judas to your parents. They'll act like a certain way, or I love you, love you, love you, love you type thing, but then they have certain type of motives towards and don't want to listen to certain things. Um, and we have to be mature enough in ways that people don't give us credit for. You see what I'm saying? We have to be mature in ways when
Right.
people calling your parents, mom and dad, to know, hey, they're not taking real mom and dad, y'all. They're not taking our spot. You know what I'm saying? We still their children. It's just a saying that people have kind of put on things. It's not a bad thing,
Yeah.
but you have certain times where people may take it to heart, and be jealous about. But we know our place. The people don't give us credit for, but we know our place. With it. Just want to throw that out there.
I don't think we have.
I ain't got nothing.
You have any more
I'm
questions?
I'm trying to enter into this. Hold on, y'all. Give me one. Yeah, I got a lot more. So it's kind of like I want y'all to touch on kind of what Kira was talking about, because I know that's because that's one of the questions I wanted to ask, because I know when people do me certain way, I know how I get, but I know how to handle it. I handle it because I have to handle it, a certain way. But like like Kira said, people act like they love you. They act like they be with your mom or your dad. They act like they be with them, and your mom and dad. They act like they with them, but then, like she said, they Judases, and they be lying through their teeth. So how do y'all handle that?
That's a issue that God's still working with me on. Cause I don't know how to handle
Oh,
that. I'm gonna be honest.
that's honorable to be honest about it.
I try to, which I feel like I'm still doing good at, but like I
Yeah, Lord.
when
Yeah, Lord.
when
You a fool.
We with you now, Apostle. Look like you in real time now. I think.
Facts. Yeah.
You said what?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, we hear echo. Look at Trina said, "Me too, Tay." Trina with you, Tay. She's still trying to get there. I
Yeah,
told you we
Okay, hold
different.
on.
I need to look at something about me on that one.
I told you.
You on mute. You muddy. You muddy. You muted that.
I think I lost all my sound.
I can hear y'all.
Oh, okay, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
his mic muted.
I can't hear
Oh,
Chris.
you muted Apostle. You on
Your,
mute.
your phone. Well, whatever you want. Okay. While we on standby, guys, Chris Cole YouTube.
Is Chris
Go
talking? Cause I
subscribe.
can't hear him.
Yeah, he talking.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear.
Lord.
You just can't hear.
I had to get my wife to get that. 'Cause I
But
gave
we
her
hear
the because
you.
mine
You
was
just got
messing
a
up. Can
little
y'all hear me?
echo. Uh
I
huh.
might
But you
I
Uh,
hear
might
me?
need to leave and
I
come
am
back
so
in.
sorry again. I've been having all kind of problems. Hopefully this works.
Can you hear Chris?
I can't hear
I don't hear
nobody
him. I only hear
but
you.
you.
Oh, they can't. Oh, I can hear all of y'all. I'm
All right,
telling you,
so
I
we
got to get
good
out
now.
the. I got to get out the iPhones.
I know.
Apostle, they they can't hear you. Tay went out. She coming back in.
Tay went out.
Jack, can you hear
Okay.
me?
Uh, yeah, I can hear y'all.
Ah, okay, he can hear you. Okay, he coming back
He
in
dropped
too.
too. Man, I
He
don't know
gonna
what's
they gonna come
going
back
on
in.
today. Let's see.
Look at mom said don't do it here.
I gotta add her back.
Okay. I'm good now.
So Chris Bobby coming back in. I am so sorry. Today's just been a day.
No, it's
Um,
okay.
but while we waiting on Chris to come back in. So how did ministry basically affect your family time?
Back to town.
Your time, family time.
Oh,
My daddy never at home. Well, you
He
at
said,
home, but
um,
you ain't here for real.
I can hear you.
It's
Give me
either
that.
Yeah, we got you.
I hear everybody.
So I asked them, Chris, how did ministry affect y'all family time?
I don't think it
Tay was about
did.
to get ready to say something.
Oh, okay. Tell you got it.
I was just saying, like, it's either you're at work and when you come home, you're studying because you got either Bible study, you got your live going on, you got church Sunday. So it's either you're at work, and then when you come home, you're doing something for the church, regardless if it's studying or getting ready for something. You're always thinking about the church or thinking, what can you do to help the church grow or something about the church. That's where your headspace is all the time. Church, church, church.
And that's what I was saying earlier in regards to how they merge so tough sometimes that you don't differentiate between when you're being a family and when you're being a church family. Because we both, but it's a difference when it comes down to you really have to be intentional about making that time to be family
Yeah.
because it intertwines so deep that it can sometimes um, be omitted to where you say, hey, we need to be intentional. Let's watch a movie together. Let's go out to eat together. Let's go on a vacation together. Because, like she's saying, most times the church is so much of the center. Isn't that a bad thing necessarily? But you have to balance it and be intentional about it because there
Right.
can be some things that are being omitted indirectly.
I feel like it did affect like time at home or didn't at the same time. I was telling a friend of mine how you just come from work and then like you get to studying or you get to preaching. Mom be in there in the prayer room all the time. But I feel like it didn't really affect too much time at home and all that.
Okay. Yeah, I know it can be come to a point of just of struggles to to get that family time in, because it's like we always, I speak for myself, but for other preachers or pastors, because you always have somebody calling you. You always have somebody in your inbox needing help. You always have this, you have that, and there's really not a lot of time. Well, we really don't have that much time, so we have to make it. We need to start just making time available. Okay, is
And we
y'all some of them
don't get it twisted. Y'all are still our heroes. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it, in the house, you do, like I said, it's just that intentional thing about it. Because we admire y'all in a lot of ways. Like you're saying, you have to be always available. And like I said, not just to your family, to the people of God.
right?
And that's a big requirement. It's a big call. It really is. And we do still admire in a lot of ways, because we can see when y'all not feeling y'all best, but y'all still push and show up and do things that's necessary for the necessary things of the kingdom, for God's house,
Right.
and for the people of God. And we learn from that by watching y'all in a lot of ways. Um, but just the intentional part in some, excuse me.
And, and I'm glad y'all releasing this and saying this, because a lot of times the church don't see this side. You know, they don't see what we go through at home. They don't see what we're doing at the house. They don't see how we're just in reality really neglecting our family to build them. You
To
know, they
show
don't
up for
see all
them.
that.
That's so true. Yeah.
But then there, I mean, soon as something happens, soon as something go the way that a person don't feel like it should go, then they ready to just jump the ship. You know, jump
Yep.
out,
Yep.
and then y'all are the first ones to see how it, y'all see how it affects us. You know, we can say it don't affect, but then y'all know us. You
Right.
know your parents, and so you know if something is affecting them or not. Like with me, my kids know I'm gonna tell them I'm good all day long. So because I be want to handle it all by myself, but I know they can pick up on, um,
Energy.
they, yeah, they can pick
Yeah.
up on my, and then they be in a whole nother mode, and so
Uh-huh.
we have a challenge of keeping um our leadership as pastors, from weighing on our kids.
That's so true.
But I think
Yeah.
but I don't think we are successful in it. But
No.
Not at
because
all.
Y'all try,
I
and we
still
honor
think
that too. Yeah. But I know, like you're saying, some stuff you do want to keep close to your chest and your breast, because you don't want Tay to go after the folks. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
don't want Tay to go be like, "What you done did to my dad or my mom?" No, I'm just like,
No, but true.
oh,
That's true. Um, it's sometimes, and I'm being real. It's sometimes
yeah.
Taylor text me and say, "Dad, can I say something?" And I'm like, "No, uh,
The restraint be
no,
real, don't Tay?
yeah." Then,
You're trying to act first and be,
Yeah.
but that's a good one. How do it make you feel when people do your parents wrong, and then they still come in your face at church and talk to y'all like ain't nothing happened?
I don't like it, and I can't. That's another thing. I can't fake it.
I don't, I don't like it, but you gotta. I've been better with that. not saying something to people, like just being calm, letting y'all handle it. Cause if you ain't too mad about it, I ain't gonna be mad about it. Even though I want to be mad about it.
Yeah. I think me and Chris alike and Trina and Tay alike. Trina said sound like me. And I'm
Yeah.
like I'm the same really truly with like Chris for real. Um I don't acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying? I know it bothers my parents, but I don't feed into the fact that I know it do be stuff we know. But we just take the higher road because we see them taking the higher road. Now, if they were to release us, then that'd be different too. But like Chris saying, if I see that, okay, y'all ain't trying to indulge in this way in this manner, then I ain't gonna hide it no more either. I'm gonna kind of follow your lead on it and try my best not to go off or whatever. And I'm not easy to go off. First of all, and just say that, but
Oh no, I just
um, you
like
can still be bothered by things. You just try not to, especially like you're saying, us being it's still that thing of a standard to a degree. You know what I'm saying? That standard part is and plus trying to live right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do it God's way. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just think people overlook out. I mean, they overlook the fact that our kids are not us, and,
True.
and 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 they're overlooking the fact too that that your your past is your parents, So I think
Thanks.
they overlook
Yeah.
parents, So I think this helping. Y'all think it's helping? If this
I
is
do.
helping y'all say something in this comments down here. Let us know if it's helping y'all out. Um, Also, if it's helping y'all, hit like, share, and comment. Because I think a lot of people need to hear this. A lot of people need to hear it. All right, I got like two more, and then I'm gonna get at y'all. I'm gonna leave and let y'all go. How has being a PK prepared your adulthood? Just something like that.
Uh, it helped me a lot. Definitely as recently, when I'm on campus for sure. Like everybody needing help or something, I can use what I learned from y'all, what I learned from other pastors growing up, and I can help somebody else on campus now. Like somebody needing a word, I give them a word, and then I feel like you at that point, and then so it helped me a lot. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say.
And I think I kind of touched on it earlier. It prepare you for things like Chris saying, you know, to deal with things in your practical life when it comes to doing business or when it comes to uh, being compassionate, because you have to be extra, like we're saying, you have to extend a little bit more grace to people, and you can deal with certain people a little bit better, even in your uh, practical life, because you've already practiced that in church. You see what I'm saying? It's just be so much growing and maturing that takes place when you're in church, when things that you're dealing with um, that do help you on the outside of the four walls.
I think it helped and matured me in some ways. I feel like I'm still growing in other ways.
Facts. What are those ways if you want to share?
The situation we was just talking about keeping my mouth closed.
Okay. We need to work on that.
Yeah, I will.
But I think it's good that you can acknowledge that, though. Really, really, that's good that you can acknowledge that you're not already popping off. You know what I'm saying? At least you know you trying to use restraint, and you ain't already just popping out every time you feel it. You see what I'm saying? That's still big to me.
Yeah, I asked before because I don't want them to be, and then when my daddy tell me no, it's because I try not to go ahead and say what I want to say because I don't want them to be like, "Dang, he a preacher, his daughter just disrespectful." So I try to ask before I say anything, but I always get told no, so that's okay. That's helping me too.
Yep, most
Thank you
definitely.
for
Yep.
thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
I had pinned up Trina comment. She said, if I don't like it, you gonna know it now.
That's the facts. I mean, that's just the facts. Her feelings, you gonna see them in her face, in her
Yeah,
body you gonna see him. That's what
Right.
I'm saying, night and day.
And facial expressions be some.
Yeah.
It's
Something else.
yeah.
Question about.
Uh, last one.
Oh, I had a question, Pastor. I mean, Apostle.
When
Oh, come on now.
what happened? Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you from a pastor/father position. Do you expect your children to remain at your church because they're your children?
Mm,
That's deep, ain't
No,
it, y'all? Mm.
I like that question.
no, no. Uh, I I let them make their own choice. I didn't even expect them to be. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You good?
I didn't even expect them to be saved just because I was saved. I wanted them to go on it and figure that out for themselves.
Right.
You know, just because I say I believe in God, I love God. Um, I I experienced that my own self. My mom brought me up in it, but I later on I ventured away from it, and I discreetly said I wanted to allow them, even though they came up in church with me. They was the choir, they was the musicians, they was the ushers, they was everything, but still I wanted them to figure this thing out for themselves, and then figure out what you want it to be. It may not be that you need to be with me.
My mama asked a question.
Hold
She
on, did
asked,
I answer your question?
yeah.
Oh, yes, you did. I was just kind of curious about that because, like I said, every child is not the same. Me, Trina, my brother may come up. You know, it's more so because that's some of the expectation too. That oh, these are the pastor children. The son gonna be the preacher, or the daughter gonna be the next prophetess, or you know what I'm saying. They put those expectations. Not saying the mentor may not fall. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But who's to say that when the mentor
yeah,
does fall, brother Pooney might pack up and go cleave. And Lord bless him with a wife, Lord. Cleave with his wife and go somewhere else. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because everybody different. But I just was kind of curious about the mindset of the pastors or with their children. Do they expect them to stay rooted there, or do they have that umbrella open to say, hey, they may or may not stay under my ministry. They may take up their wings and grow somewhere else. But I've equipped them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
because
I'm not
Right.
saying that's what they want to do. I'm not saying that's what
Yes, a brother.
we're gonna do. But but it very well happens, and it has happened even with me. I came on back home. Don't get me wrong, but it was still a reason and a season for that when it did occur. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's to me, it's wonderful, to have our kids at home with us. But like, if you, I mean, you may need to venture for a moment, just to figure out, where God wants you, and then when God show you exactly what He wants you to do, it may be to come home, and again, it may not be, but. I think every pastor, if I can speak for every pastor on here, um, I think every pastor wants their kids to be there. But just because we
Mhm.
want y'all to be there, don't mean that that's what God wants you to be.
Yes, Lord.
Now, Taylor, what you been say? Is Taylor froze?
Hey,
check in.
You said what you said. Your mama said, did y'all have a choice if y'all wanted to church or not?
no,
Um.
no,
We didn't have a choice.
Well,
no.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
everybody
the
can say
choice,
that.
if we had one, was like,
there was no.
I feel
Huh?
like it was when we got older, but like growing up, we didn't have a choice.
I mean, yeah, if you ain't going to church, you gotta wait till we get back home.
Yeah, that you used to say that.
I,
Gotta
Say
get
that
I
back.
get, but
again.
no,
If
yeah, if
like
they was
if we
grown,
ain't go to church, you
that's
gotta wait till he get back.
Oh,
they had to leave my house.
oh.
If it was grown,
Yeah,
I
that,
can't make you do nothing. You're grown, but you're gonna leave my house till I get back. You know, that was me. Uh, any pastors on here, if y'all, was I wrong? Y'all tell me if I was wrong or not. They was grown.
Mom said Puna still don't have one. She about to fall out.
Do y'all
She
have
already
any
having
more
fun.
questions before we get up off of here? If y'all got them, drop them in here. Drop them in the comments. Come on. Uh, they answering all
he might
y'all
need this
questions.
the Wi-Fi.
Every PK, they're speaking to every PK on tonight.
People questions. Do y'all got any questions for him?
Huh?
I said, do you got a question for Da?
No.
Excellent. Your faith become personal rather than just your family. I did ask y'all that question, didn't
It cut off. What you say?
Say that again.
it? When did your faith become personal rather than just your family?
Oh, when? Oh, real life circumstances that my parents didn't have no control over. That I had to really rely on and develop a relationship with God for myself. Whether it was something I'm dealing with inner, you know what I mean? Or like I said, some life circumstances um that I just had to really lean on God and couldn't, like I said earlier, live in that shadow of their righteousness or what they've established with it with their God, you know.
Right.
Can you say it one more time?
When did your
Uh-oh.
did you hear me that time?
No,
No.
sir. I can't even see you.
When did your faith become personal rather than your family's faith?
Oh, when them tornadoes would start to hit in Mississippi, and I used to get scared, and I used to have to pray and have faith that tornadoes wasn't gonna hit for real. And that's when I was like, okay, all right. If it took a tornado for me to start reading the Bible and praying a lot, I had to lock in. But that's really that's what mine. Taylor.
I'll just piggyback off the life situation because yeah. I would say hard times. Like it's time for I had to sit in my car and just cry, and my mom be like, "You just pray, just talk to God." And I just felt like my mama's prayer wasn't enough, my daddy's prayer wasn't enough, me talking to them wasn't enough. I just had to dig deep and get it for myself.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And then also we saw things from, like you're saying, about our parents. Because like with my mom, she's dealt with a lot of illness and sicknesses and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And to see the things that God pulled her through, those things like that increase your faith too.
Right.
Yep.
To know that he's real and know that he's capable of doing so much. And it calls you to look to him more in ways that like you have really proven yourself to be a real God. Cause I know. all this stuff that she has gone through, she should have been dead. Or she should,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and you get to see those things, and they're still going to with life circumstances and stuff like that. But that's just another level of, firsthand witnessing it too with your loved one. So much things they encounter, God brought them through, and it just further increases your faith and your desire.
I agree.
Quick question we get out. Why do it seem like it'd be harder to get through to the PKs like with spiritual stuff than it is like with somebody just at church? You know how people be saying like they praying for this person or they helping this person get right, but then the PKs ain't, I mean they own kids ain't doing it right. Why
Uh,
do y'all think it's a challenge? Or what be going on right there?
Tell you want to go first?
One more time, run it back one more time, Pop.
I know. I'm like trying to process.
You kind of process it. So like you know how when pastors be helping other people be
Hmm.
get their life together, be saved or whatever the case may be. And it seemed like it'd be harder to reach the PKs. So people be like, well, he doing all this, they doing all this helping other folks, but then they kids ain't living nothing. Why do y'all think it? Well,
Yeah.
help us understand why it's so.
Uh, I can't speak
Uh,
for everybody else, but me personally, I mean, I see my daddy and my mom help people all the time. Like they counsel people all the time, but I don't want them counseling me.
Um,
And I understand the angle you come that question is coming from, because I have seen and I have heard it. Because it appear like, okay, you got this most patience to help motivate somebody else outside the home. It may seem like, right? It may seem like you got a whole lot of patience, you got a whole lot of I'm trying to say, push for somebody else. You can do it, things like that. But then if you don't watch it, you can
Yeah,
sometimes be short at home with that if you don't watch it. You see what I'm saying? So I can see where that anger can come from. Like you may have a little bit more tolerance with other people and the things of the ministry versus having that same patience with your children at home sometimes. Because and then it may be too that you have a certain expectation for your child. So you may have the expectation that you expect them to be doing better too, but not looking at them as an individual that's
we're still
dealing with some
human.
stuff as well. You feel what I'm saying? Just the same way the other person is. Yeah, I'm attached to you on your child. I know you can talk me, this is that, but I might be struggling with this right here. So I might need you to be patient with me too, like you being patient with
Everybody else.
Joe Bob. Feel me? Yeah.
I feel like when I was younger, it affected me. Like when I was even younger than I am now, it affected me because like they'll be helping people, like praying for people, and then when they pray for me, I'm so young. I'm just thinking like, this my dad. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is my dad. But I mean, as I got older, it didn't affect it all. To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I'm cool on going to my mom and my dad about anything that I'm like. It's
Yeah.
easier now
so
than it was back then.
so so if y'all could say getting off of here, ending this, if y'all could say anything to the people behind this lens, to the people that's listening to y'all tonight and that will listen to y'all later on, as a PK, what would you say to the church world?
Have some grace.
We're
We
human.
trying and we doing, yeah.
We human, man. Subscribe.
have to.
Yeah.
That we all in this together. You know, yeah, the first family thing is a good thing to say, you know, but we're not really caught up on it. You know, it's more so we love them, y'all love them, we all
And
got
it's
the same goal. Yeah.
yeah.
That's all. Everybody got to say. Y'all heard it from them right here on Talk Faith with Cole, man. We thank y'all for tuning in with us. Thank y'all for logging in with us, dealing with going through all of the. I think the enemy didn't want this to go forth tonight because I had
But
so
he
many
didn't stop it.
challenges on tonight.
You
But
got the
guess what?
PKs on.
Guess what though? Even though he tried this, we coming back. I'm bringing him back on another day, and we gonna drop this a part 2 of PKs, and I'm gonna have them and other PKs on here as well. So we're gonna go into this thing, and we're gonna go much deeper into this, into the minds of PKs. And so I want to thank y'all for coming on here with me. Kira, I want to thank you for
Thank you.
taking out
Thank
your
you.
time to
Thank
come
you.
on here and talk with
It
me.
was a pleasure.
Taylor, Chris, I appreciate y'all for coming on and talk with me on tonight.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we out of here. Love y'all.